I had maybe in 5 days had 5 bites. I mean, literally 5 bites. I found a group of fish that were bedding, and these fish had moved up to spawn. Well, we got a cold front down here on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, rolled into Monday before it started warming back up. And when I say cold front, I mean like a record low temps down here. Frost, cold, water temperature dropped 12 degrees. So, in hindsight, I thought maybe the fish might back off a little bit. My last day of half-day practice on Wednesday before the tournament started, I went up and found a little flipping bite in about 4 to 6 foot of water, and shook a bunch of fish off on, not a bunch, take that back, shook like 3 or 4 fish off on Wednesday. So, and then I pulled off for the half day, and I thought, well, I'll just start on those because I really had nothing else to go to. But they didn't prevail. Yesterday morning I went out, I went into that area, I caught 1 fish. I went down, checked another grassy flat. I ended up throwing a trap in about 3 to 4 foot of water over some grass, and I ended up taking a 2 fish that probably would have been keepers, and banging them off the gunnel, swinging them in the boat. They were just nipping at the trap, and I was getting them by the back hook, and I thought they were hooked better than what they were. But I ended up swinging the first one. He come off mid swing and bounced off the boat, and then the second one got up there and kind of jumped next to the boat and banged off the side of the boat and went in. I've got to push the key pad here and get into the campground, so I'm in. Anyway, so I guess to make a long story short, during that practice, I found that area with a whole bunch of beds that were empty. I seen 1 buck bass up there. Well, yesterday I got down near that area and thought I should go check it, and elected against it because I had to run over there. I thought the wind was blowing in on it. I thought it was going to be dirty, and it was going to be a waste of time. I was trying to get over to that grassy area where I bounced those couple fish off of the boat, and I'll put up a video. It's going to have some of that stuff on there. But what I did was I went over back to the grassy area first thing this morning. I skipped out on it yesterday. Obviously, I had 1 pound 2 ounces yesterday. I mean, stunk the place up. I mean, horrible. And I mean, never been so upset with my decision making in my entire life. Well, I just couldn't get a bite. I mean, I tried everything. I tried flipping, pitching, the trapping thing. So I decided this morning I was going to go back down where I lost the trapping fish and go down there and give them a whirl. I did. Me and my co-angler both had a limit by about 11:30. We decided to go ahead and run down to the north end of Kissimmee, and it was about a 20-30 minute run down there. 20 minute, I guess about 20 minute run. We got all the way down there, and we pull into that area, and I said, hey, let's go check this area. It had some beds. Let's see if the water's warmed up. Maybe there'll be a fish or 2 in here. We can call up a little bit and try and salvage some points, basically, is what we were at this time. So I end up going and oh, I'll run over the mailbox. I end up going and getting up in there. I literally put the trolling motor down, went 10 feet. There's a fish on a bed. That was kind of an oh crap moment. When I was rolling in there, I seen another guy, and it looked like he was power pulled down. It was a single guy, just fishing. He wasn't in the tournament. And I seen him, and I was like, this can't be good. And I seen him power pulled down, and then I watched him catch one. And I told my partner that I screwed up. And we commenced to going through there. We had about an hour and 20 minutes to fish. I think I ended up calling 6 times in that area. And they were on the beds. Every bed in there, except for just a small handful, had a fish on it. Some were aggressive, would eat right away, and some of them would just swim off the bed. The bigger ones, the 4 to 6 pounders, just swam off. The bigger ones, they would eat it up, and I mean, just it wouldn't even hit the bottom, and they were on it. So, and I got some of that footage on tape. But today, you know, I weighed 11.3 today. I moved up. Yesterday I was in 200th place. When I left the stage, I was in like 53rd place. I'm sure I'll fall. I was 3:30 weigh-in. There's going to be guys weighing all the way up till 5:30. There's two hours worth of flights coming in. It was like 18 flights. But, you know, anytime you can turn around a tournament, I'm a little upset with myself for not going back up there and checking those fish yesterday. But with the way the wind was blowing in there, it may not have happened anyway. So it might have been a total and complete waste of time. So, but that's my update. It is what it is. I hope I salvaged some points and didn't completely stink it up. But Southern Open is over. This is my first experience in Florida. I've never been here before, and I'm just going to do what I can do to try and make up for my lost time. And I was pretty down yesterday. I mean, that's the first time in a long time I wanted to come home and sell all my stuff and quit. I mean, that's how miserable it makes you feel. So I do not like losing. I don't care if I lose or win, but I don't want to just completely bomb. I mean, nobody wants to bomb. So anyway, that's my wrap up. We'll get some other videos shot. This is just kind of a little bit of a heads up of kind of what happened. We'll put a little YouTube video together, some catches, and we'll get it out there. I'll start doing a lot better job of vlogging and getting things going down the road. And I've kind of posted a little bit of stuff since I've been back here, but check it out. I know I'm going to get more followers and more interest by doing a heck of a lot more videos, especially, down here this time of year and stuff, but with other guys wanting to tournament fish.